BigBunjeee has finally released his Turkey Tom video to YouTube, guys. So we're going to take a look at it now. Obviously, his Gumroad ads on the screen. His Patreon is down, as it says. I think he got taken off Patreon. I am encouraging you guys to support Bunjeee financially, so you can see epic videos like this weeks early before they go on YouTube censored. See them uncensored too. So isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? So make sure you do support BigBunjee's providing this content that we're going to basically freeboot today. So let's take a look. Let's see. Turkey Tom video. It's called Turkey Tom and the Big Elephant, okay? And I've already watched it. I did watch the uncensored version of Gumroad. I'm a huge fan of this video. I was showing people it in Discords and shit. I was like, you gotta watch this video. It's awesome. So we gotta watch it now. I've also been begging him to put it on YouTube. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited, guys. Hopefully you're gonna enjoy it too.
The commentary community is coming to pieces. Augie is gay. Nicholas DeOrio is gay. Boblax is gay. Lyrics is also gay. Tommy C is gay. And the final nail in the coffin, Turkey Tom is gay. He was the losers creeps pedo the whole time. So what happened here? Why did the commentary community collapse overnight? Two exes of Turkey Tom, Sacramento and Katie, take to Kiwi farms to tell their tales of rape. He was accused of three things: void rape, beatings, and age playing with lolicons on Instagram. The allegations of rape were realistically the least bad thing. I'll say this, and the commentary community would agree, that if he was just a rapist, I'd let it slide. But along with being a rapist, he's also a bisexual, and that's realistically where I draw the line. Let's get serious.
Stolen joke from Miskiff. Stolen joke from Miskiff. That's fine.
For a moment here, before everybody gets mad. Turkey Tom is not a rapist, unfortunately, but he is a homosexual. Turkey Tom put out a big response to this one. I'll sum it up for you. It's a lot of murdick. It's a lot of murdick. He goes over the allegations of abuse, he goes over the allegations of rape, and that's all well and good, but me and the other rapists, we want to know, what about the age play? What's going on? Where's the response to the age play? Because he gets to it, and then he just kind of says nothing and quickly moves on. But before we can figure out if this man ended up in a diaper, we have to go back.
So yeah, all Tom said was basically like, yeah, that's not true. That's not true. Kai said that's not true. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
And dissect his entire life. Tom's first girlfriend was a small girl called Kai, and Kai loved two things, neither of which were Tom. Firstly, lyrics. Secondly, according to an anonymous Jewish source pictured here, she loves diapers and babies. So Tom and Lyrics were in a multi-year competition to win the heart of this frankly sick and ugly woman by gradually infantilizing their own appearances more and more. So Tom he's wearing like a Sonic the Hedgehog hat and a Minecraft t-shirt. And Lyrics, this is
disgusting. This bit is genuinely disgusting.
By chucking on a children's anime shirt and wearing little boy shorts. Before you know it, you got two grown men in shit-filled diapers, not all of it theirs, covered in baby powder, lying on their backs crying. In a last-ditch attempt to get Kai back from this homewrecker, Tom screamed into the night sky and carved her name into his chest. Didn't work, but on the bright side, it could have been a lot worse.
He did do that. He did. That's actually factual information, I believe, that did happen. Undeniably, that did happen.
Been called Cinderella. Kai also put out a statement claiming that she's not into age play, which I acknowledge, but I'm looking at this video of her current boyfriend Lyrics in little boy shorts while she flosses in the background, and I'm having a hard time believing that. However, this scenario has had a severe psychological impact on Turkey Tom, giving him an obsession with BPD women, and also transforming him into a pedophile. That's tongue-in-cheek. That's tongue-in-cheek. That's not an allegation. The false allegations of rape unfortunately dragged up Turkey Tom's relationship with known lolicon age player Creepy Hoarder on Instagram. I know what you're thinking. BigBunjeee, you're crazy, because I watched top sweeper Nicholas DeOrio, and he said that the age play allegation was just that the girl wore Skechers on him.
Dude, I did not realize how hard Nick swept this. I didn't cover his Tom coverage, because it's like, well, the takes are obvious. What can you really say? I didn't think that he would actually just, like, say a bunch of stupid shit about the age play thing for literally no reason. I did not even conceive that that might happen. I should have, really. Did not even consider it.
Instagram.
Katie L.
It's like hot potato. He did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. Wait, but this Ellie person has a picture on her Instagram where she wore Skechers. If the best you've got is that this girl has a picture of Skechers or whatever the fuck, or what is it, Velcro shoes on her Instagram, you've got nothing.
He's absolutely right about that. Here's a picture.
Like that. It's just so insane. If you've even had a cursory look at this girl's fucking Instagram shit or online posting, it's so crazy, man.
If the best
Katie L.
He just, for no reason, defends like a highly documented, like lolicon lolcow type character. Like there's a bunch of insane A-logs that have so much shit that just proves you totally. Why would you say this, Nick? Why would you say this? It makes no sense.
It's like hot potato. He did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. Wait, but this Ellie person has a picture on her Instagram where she wore Skechers. If the best you've got is that this girl has a picture of Skechers or whatever the fuck, or what is it, Velcro shoes on her Instagram, you've got nothing.
He's absolutely right about that. Here's a picture of her just for convenience. So yeah, she's just like a normal girl wearing Skechers. I mean, what red flags could you possibly get? Here's another one quickly.
Dude.
Ah, yes. Really the dream girl.
So bad.
Just a normal girl wearing Skechers. You have nothing. There's nothing amiss here. What do you mean I'm a sweeper? What do you mean by that? How dare you? How dare you call me a sweeper? This is Aiden Projects in a wig. This is the...
Does it like Aiden? You can't deny the resemblance to Aiden.
The future of Aiden Projects. I mean, if I saw this, oh, mama, the baby's binky in the background is really what pulls it all together, I think. I actually can't put this into my Google Doc. It won't let me. It gives me an error. It gives me a warning. I mean, I think that bodes well. Nicholas, put the broom down. Not only is she not just a girl wearing Skechers, it wouldn't be too overdue to say that she's sort of like the Chris Chan of age play. She's incredibly well documented.
I do.
In a lot of
this?
A-logging circles
What
that
is
I know
this?
Turkey Tom hangs out in. And this is a good one, right? This is a good one off her Instagram. In this post, she says right here that she and her boyfriend used to have sex where she would pretend to be 9 years old and he would pretend to be her rapist. And then Tom has these DMs where he's like openly saying that he knew she was like a weird, creepy age player, and despite this, he still sent her his dick on Instagram. So he went onto Instagram, he saw this picture, and he said, I need to send her my dick immediately. And Nicholas DeOrio, he's just telling me, don't question this. Do not please God, don't question it. She's just a normal girl. She's just a normal girl wearing Skechers. Don't call me a sweeper. Don't you dare. Don't you dare call me a sweeper, you son of a bitch. I suppose it's possible that he coincidentally got into a relationship with the lolicon age player who posts pictures of herself dressed as a baby on Instagram because he liked her piercings or a fucking hair color or some shit.
Dude, what
and if
is
that's
this?
True, maybe he should just come out and say that, because I think this
is like an insane free scroll. This is like crazy.
Maybe he should just come out and say that, because I think there's still stuff to litigate here. There are questions that need to be answered. I would like a little bit more information on the nature of this relationship before I start sweeping for the man. I just want to know why a guy who has a substantial amount of his videography focusing on the evils of lolicon is openly pursuing a relationship with a girl who, by his own standards, is a pedophile. Is that not a pressing question to anyone else? I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. The entire commentary community has just conveniently decided that this isn't like objectively worse than flamenco jacking off the boy soprano.
Listen, I'm sorry. If Tom had sex with
God bless Bungie for not dropping this angle. For real, man. For real. For real.
Girl, and she's into age play.
It's like, come on. You know, you really want me to believe that Kai document? You know, just read that Kai document. It's like, I would never do age play. And you want me to go, oh yeah, sure, okay, Tom's cleared. That's what you're expecting of me? That's fucking absurd.
Like maxing or something like that, and she dressed like a normal human being and they had sex one time. It's not like a sexually transmitted disease.
This is fucking crazy to me. Okay, he's on stream going, well, if it's only a one-time thing, then it's not bad. Can you not just fucking ask him that? Why are you speculating?
She was saying that,
Are you not his friend? Are you his lawyer? We do not know if it was a one-time thing. We do not know anything about this relationship or why he was even attracted to this pedo in the first place. All we know is that this guy knowingly entered and pursued a sexual relationship with a known lolicon age player. Nick has a direct line of communication. He doesn't ask any of these pressing questions of his friend who is potentially a massive pedo. Instead, he just downplays it by saying that all the girl did is wear Skechers. Then someone in Nick's chat literally tells him to his fucking face that no, she wasn't just...
This is so bad, dude. Nick is so retarded, man. He's so fucking stupid. Just just totally purposeless misplays that he makes here are just bizarre.
Wearing Skechers. She was wearing a fucking baby's binky in her posts.
She had a binky. Well, did she shove the binky up Turkey Tom's asshole? Is that what happened?
Don't know, Nick. That's the whole point. We want to know what he was doing with the girl who's doing the fucking ABCs for pedos on Instagram. And then to add insult to injury, in the same stream...
This is like the most obscene, lazy sweeping I've ever seen.
Don't know, Nick, that's the whole point. We want to know what he was doing with the girl who's doing the fucking ABCs for pedos on Instagram. And then to add insult to injury, in the same stream, this fucking fat cunt has the fucking gall to cry over Chud Logic calling him a sweeper.
And yeah, if you didn't catch that, this is her sending, like, Instagram message to someone saying, like, the ABC grind. You are not allowed to see something dark, fucked up, and twisted happen there. Okay. Wow. Great, really awesome stuff happening here.
Instagram. And then to add insult to injury, in the same stream, this fucking fat cunt has the fucking gall to cry over Chud Logic calling him a sweeper. You are a fucking sweeper, you fat fucking retard. Can any Nickers watching please explain to me how Nick downplaying Ellie's age plays, just her wearing Skechers on Instagram, isn't him openly fucking sweeping for Turkey Tom? But because the age play has been packaged alongside these other false allegations, it allows Nicholas DeOrio and the commentary community to just sort of sweep it under the rug and ignore it. As time goes on, you just have to conclude that the VidCon commentary meetup was basically like sponsored by Jeffrey Epstein. It was a Jeffrey Epstein production. POV, you are Augie RFC at the DiddyCon commentary community meetup. Bo Black's sitting opposite you in a dress, his legs spread open. Turkey Tom's sitting in a diaper. Nicholas DeOrio's sitting in the kitchen eating an entire jar of mustard and peanut butter, getting incredibly gassy. He's floating a couple of millimeters off the ground because of how bloated and gaseous he is. I think a lot of people who watch this won't have known anything about the creepy hoarder stuff because there has been a clear and obvious attempt from the commentary community to downplay their relationship. Even Turkey Tom, in his response, is talking about how this is only a girl he briefly spoke to.
She's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago.
Like, dude, you sent her nudes. That's a ridiculous downplaying of this relationship. There's literally pictures of you together. Even from the horse's mouth. I mean, the DMs in his own video, she's saying they fucking dated. And in my mind, if it's nothing, like Nicholas DeOrio says, then why has there been such a clear and obvious attempt to downplay it? If it's a perfectly reasonable, normal, fine relationship, then why...
Then you can, yeah, exactly. Then you can present it exactly as it happened and still defend it. Why do you have to downplay it if it's something you're totally fine with?
Why is Nick lying, saying she only wore Skechers? Why is Tom lying, saying they only briefly spoke? And look, if you want to say that age play doesn't equal that's all fine. But you know who disagree? Every single fucking one of these cunts. Fucking all of them would disagree. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that this shit is hanging in the fucking air and they're all just ignoring it. So I already mentioned that the coverage was bad, but who had the best coverage? Well, according to the commentary community, it was this fellow called Sly Boy, whose video was...
I am glad there's just like a Sly Boy bit in there, because Sly Boy does just fucking suck on like every level. And more people need to be aware of that.
Probably one of the more viewed. Tommy C says it's the best video he's ever seen.
Thank you for the 199. Thank you. Who the hell is Sly Boy? He's the guy who keeps fighting with pedophiles and posting their doxes in his videos and then cries when his videos get taken down and says YouTube's siding with pedophiles. He's like New Mama Max, but with no filmmaking skill. And he looks like Brad Taste.
Seems fair. Seems fair. Wow, high praise. I wonder what this guy said about Ellie, the age play girl.
Tom had purchased really kawaii type gifts for them, specifically Kuromi, which is like a Hello Kitty type thing, as evidence that he was, I guess, into age play and wanted the girls he was with to be, I guess, childlike. Overall, I think just he bought me kawaii stuff, therefore he's like an age play quasi pedophile type creep. I feel like that is really flimsy and just bogs down.
He has got the Steve Buscemi eyelids, hasn't he?
Thing in a way that's unnecessary.
Oh, literally fucking nothing. Intentionally leaves it out of his video. Seems fair. Seems fair. What's more than this is that Sly Boy here, who of course made the best video, the most well-researched video, he gets to Kai's document, right? So Turkey Tom's first girlfriend made a document explaining her side. But what does he say about this document? Nothing. Why? Well, because according to Sly Boy, it's not possible to confirm that this document was actually written by Kai.
How fucking stupid would you have to be to say this in a video? How fucking stupid and lazy must you be?
Searched video. He gets to Kai's document, right? So Turkey Tom's first girlfriend made a document explaining her side. But what does he say about this document? Nothing. Why? Well, because according to Sly Boy, it's not possible to confirm that this document was actually written by Kai. It can't be done.
Another detail to note, there is a document being passed around that is supposedly written by Kai, who is an ex of Turkey Tom. I have not been able to verify that she actually fucking wrote this. She may very well have. From what I understand, she has zero social media presence, so I don't know how to verify the authenticity of this.
The literal first paragraph, and when I say paragraph, I'm overselling it, it's actually the first 4 lines, is Kai posting pictures of herself that have never been posted before to verify her identity. This guy couldn't figure out how to do a fucking reverse image search.
Okay.
And what's more, if you just look at the fucking account, she's posting selfies of herself months prior. According to the commentary community, this is the best video. This is the best video on the allegations. A guy who can't figure out how to do a reverse image search is who they're trusting to navigate rape allegations now. Seems fair. I wouldn't trust this guy to navigate a fucking corridor. This guy would find a needle in a haystack whilst searching for the fucking hay. Honestly, it's fucking unbelievable. I honestly wouldn't trust any of these people to pass any allegations ever again, by the way. If this is the standard of research they're holding up, good God. Honestly, if you want solid coverage, you go to Chud Logic and you go to Kuihman. That's unironically just
Huge cosign. Huge cosign. Sitting there cheesing right now.
who you go to now. These allegations were merely the beginning, as they led to the entire commentary community crumbling into pieces over a simple phrase.
My concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big sweep might be on.
So this guy stuck a dagger right into my neck the minute we stopped talking.
He does not.
No. This is why I wanted the video out. Okay, I understand it's easy to think that I tried it out for pure narcissistic indulgence, and that is part of it. However, no, this is really why I want the video out.
My concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big
Is the second half here. Is the second half of this video.
sweep might be on.
So this guy stuck a dagger right into my neck the minute we stopped talking.
He does not want to be challenged. He does not want to be challenged on any of the shit that he's doing.
Well, he's extremely vague on purpose, so he can satiate his audience, but also take no accountability from me.
He is suckling shekels out of Ethan Klein's cock like nobody's fucking business. And the moment someone starts challenging him too much on it, he cuts it off. It's done. Stop stealing his Discord screenshots now. Stop stealing his Discord screenshots. Dude, what the fuck, dude? This is unbelievable, bro.
This lined up perfectly with the notorious fat drunk man, Tommy C's soothsayer prediction. Tommy's powers first manifested when he witnessed his father beating up his mother. His powers manifested in that moment, and he predicted that this marriage may be on the rocks. His future sight, unfortunately, did not stop him from being as a boy. You might be thinking, well, how the fuck is a gonna see the future and still get his ass taken? I have a couple of possible options. Number one, the most sinister option. Number two, the master was a more powerful and experienced soothsayer using his powers for pedophilia. And number three, it was an unstoppable. They had all the exits covered. There was no getting out of it. Dead or alive, he was getting. Tommy C has hated Chud for a while because using his psionic abilities, he discovered that Chud, get this, was lying about his working class background, and actually he's from old money.
I will say this: I do get the I do get the sense that Chud is not like a working class Englishman. I wouldn't be surprised if Chud came from money. Personally,
His dad's an oil baron. I actually have a picture of Chud's father right here. Tommy just thinks that everyone with a formal education is a billionaire. He's going into PTA meetings like, what a I gotta do to get on this special education. I heard little Jaquane down the road from Labidia speaking in clicks and whistles. They put him on the special, and my son just get the regular. This is some DA bullshit is what it is. And Tommy, the special education is for children with learning difficulties. This is some bullshit. He's slurring. He's had a couple drinks on the drive over. Special does not mean retarded. Special means good. I bet you're thinking I'm special. Bet you're thinking I'm retarded. Fall for that trick. In Nick's video, Why I Hate Chud Logic, he lays out why he has no choice but to rape Chud Logic. You see, over the year...
So it's like, that's like all the bits in that like 2-minute period that I just keep referencing. I actually could not stop over the last like week or two.
Been taking jabs at him, such as the big sweep might be on. Nick describes these jabs as being akin to a sharp, thin blade severing his jugular.
The big sweep might be on. Okay?
We see it again, but fuck it, yeah, we'll play that little 2-minute segment again. That's just awesome. This whole thing from where he starts talking about Tommy's
Because using his was no get here. A number more take from being as a boy.
This is just
Mixing up his
awesome.
mother. His powers was first manifested when he witnessed his father beating up his mother. His powers manifested in that moment, and he predicted that this marriage may be on the rocks. His future sight, unfortunately, did not stop him from being as a boy. You might be thinking, well, how the fuck is a gonna see the future and still get his ass taken? I have a couple of possible options. Number one, the most sinister option. Number two, the was a more powerful and experienced soothsayer using his powers for pedophilia. And number three, it was an unstoppable. They had all the exits covered. There was no getting out of it. Dead or alive, he was getting. Tommy C has hated Chud for a while because using his psionic abilities, he discovered that Chud, get this, was lying about his working class background, and actually he's from old money.
I will say this: I do get I do get the sense that Chud is not like a working class Englishman. I wouldn't be surprised if Chud came from money. First of all,
his dad's an oil baron. I actually have a picture of Chud's father right here. Tommy just thinks that everyone with a formal education is a billionaire. He's going into PTA meetings like, what?
Chud doesn't even have a formal education, does he? Isn't Chud like... Did he even properly finish, like, secondary school? I don't even know. Did he do, like... I feel like he probably finished secondary school and then did an apprenticeship or some shit. That seems like Chud.
Gotta do to get on this special education. I heard little Jaquain
if GCSE is formal education.
Speaking in clicks and whistles, they put him on the special. And my son just get the regular. This some DA bullshit is what it is. Tommy, the special education is for children with learning difficulties.
Yeah, you think I don't know that he used a picture of Jimmy Savile to depict Chud's dad? You think I didn't realize that first time I watched this? You really think that would pass me by?
And my son just get the regular. This some DA bullshit is what it is. Tommy, the special education is for children with learning difficulties. This some bullshit. He's slurring. He's had a couple drinks on the drive over. Special does not mean retarded. Special means...
Didn't Chud's dad die of like a drug overdose or something when he was like super young? I swear that's something Chud said. It's like so fucking funny that Tommy said that he comes from money. Oh, I could be wrong. If people are saying he didn't say overdose, I feel like some people are saying he did. Some Chud old heads are saying that. Maybe he doesn't say specifically recently. But I know his dad died when he was young. I'm pretty sure that's true. It's just like crazy to say, oh, this guy's lying about his working class background when he grew up on a council estate and his dad died when he was young. It's like, how fucking retarded are you, dude? Even just listening to Chud, how retarded are you?
Means good. I bet you're thinking I'm special. Bet you're thinking I'm retarded. Fall for that trick. In Nick's video, Why I Hate Chud Logic, he lays out why he has no choice but Chud Logic. You see, over the year, Chud has been taking jabs at Nick, such as the big sweep might be on. Nick describes these jabs as being akin to a sharp, thin blade severing his jugular.
The big sweep might be on, okay? The big sweep might...
So this guy stuck a dagger right into my neck the minute we stopped talking.
I can't really take any of this seriously because back in 2020, these guys every day were saying that Tipster was cheating on his wife, you know. Growing up is realizing that Tipster actually had the thickest skin in the entire commentary community because they were calling him unfaithful, they were calling him a lolicon, a chaser, and to him, it was just all oil off of Diddy's back, you know what I mean? You think Nick could have handled that? He was crying over the big sweep might be on. He probably would have topped himself over this. It's like you kicked Flamenco out of the commentary community because he got annoyed at Salvo calling him a pedophile. I mean, forgive me if I don't give a shit about your histrionics about the big sweep is on. That's sort of the entirety of the drama, by the way. I think the commentary community just isn't used to being pressed by someone who isn't either gay or mentally disabled. He does clearly try to paint a lot of narratives about Chud being a false accuser. I understand why he does this because it looks quite pathetic to just say, I hate Chud Logic because you hurt my feelings.
Anyone that wants to claim that this is a nothing burger, okay, why the fuck is the podcast going on hiatus, dude?
So my friend Tom is guilty because the guy who was live when the allegations dropped
Man,
wasn't
I have to
comfortable
bite my
with
tongue on
releasing a
this
video
slightly.
until he knew it was happening.
Chud's point is in regards to the severity of the allegations, not the substance. Essentially, when the allegations came out, a lot of people were saying it was just basic relationship grievances and not worth talking about. They were saying that the allegation was that Tom's gay and he shoves shit up his ass. And Tom, you know, he never addressed that, so realistically that is still on the table, or alternatively, up the ass. Chud's point is that obviously the allegations were of some severity, else Optics cucked DeOrio wouldn't have put the podcast on hold. He's not saying it proves he's guilty, he's saying it proves the allegations are serious. Interestingly enough...
This is obviously true, obviously true. This is a great angle This is a great angle and very true.
Brandon Buckingham Dockster, the allegation suddenly transformed from Tom having a big hairy dick to life ruination. Change your fucking tune on that one real quick.
So then I start responding to him. This is hours later after the video comes out. And I go, right. And so he goes, all the comments, not all the comments were about you. He's been doing this for quite a while. He's extremely vague on purpose so he can satiate his audience, but also take no accountability from me.
This is the point in the coverage where I realize, oh, I didn't realize you were having gay sex with the man. I was unaware that you two were in a homosexual relationship. I love that. I love that. Imagine saying that to a 40-year-old man, by the way. You're facing 30 and you're going to a 40-year-old man saying, oh my god, you're just trying to avoid accountability from me. Are you actually a homosexual? Have I misread this whole thing?
Where does Bunjeee upload? On his Gumroad and on BigBunjeee. That's BigBunjeee.
I'm thinking I have no choice but to assume that they are just both gay. He really reveals a lot about himself here. He's a homosexual. I'd assume a bottom just from the nagging. A lot of speculation on my part, but I'd assume his ass is from the DGG butt plug, which comes standard as a member of the commentary community. The stonemasons had their signet rings. Commentary community have the engraved DGG butt plug, which vibrates in Morse code and gives them talking points on stream. Nick sits with his fingers over the keyboard, and he's hovering his fingers over the letters, and he goes, and it spells out, support for Eli Klein is pivotal right now. Broadcast straight from Tel Aviv. It's an ancient order known as the Synagogue of Stephen. After the Big Sweep is on incident, they all met up in person wearing masks and cloaks to preserve their anonymity. So nobody can tell who's who if the cops come sniffing around as they order 50 boxes of cheese pizza to Chud Logic's council house. The major concerns with Nicholas DeOrio is that he is sucking off Ethan Klein and Israel far too much. And I think I'm a good person to cover this because I am the most moral person in drama, but simultaneously the least principled. To be frank, I don't really give a shit because I don't watch him and I never really have. I think a lot of people who are concerned are either fans or friends, and to them it's like watching their son become like a homosexual. I'm an empath, so I'm trying to put myself in Nicholas DeOrio's shoes, and I'm thinking, if I was spending $7,000 a week on food, would I sell out to Israel? And honestly, maybe I would. Maybe I would.
Very empathetic. Very empathetic. We love empathy here.
And now it has reached a terminal level called Anisa Jomha is raping you on the Twitter timeline. It starts with Anisa Jomha doing an Eli Klein impression.
I'm a big fan of Nicholas DeOrio. What can I say? You do your research.
And I saw a couple people, they were watching this and they did a little laugh like, haha.
DeOrio, what can I say? You do your research.
Dude.
Oh man. So you can't see his avatar, but behind my camera is the stupid fucking bird. Is the stupid fucking bird.
People, they were watching this and they did a little laugh like, haha.
DeOrio, what can I say? You do your research.
Dude.
Come on. Why are you pretending you find this funny? Why are you demeaning yourself in this manner? All that tells me is that you fake O's. You don't fight back, you just fake the O's. So you can go home and cry about it in the shower like a raped loser. Nicholas DeOrio, he doesn't do the little laugh. He instead goes, that's offensive.
I'm a big fan of Nicholas DeOrio. What can I say? You do your
The
research.
J Stalk rape is just awesome, man. It's just so good. I was actually giggling to myself so hard when I watched this, man. I made J Stalk watch this. I made J Stalk watch this in MVC. I made him watch the whole video just so I could make him watch that part.
Loser. Nicholas DeOrio, he doesn't do the little laugh. He instead goes, that's offensive.
I'm a big fan of Nicholas DeOrio. What can I say? You do your research.
Saying that Nicholas DeOrio does good research.
I don't know.
I know.
Not only is that offensive, it's also bad. Like, it's a bad impression.
He has stumbled upon the rape, and he says, you cut that out right now, Buster. You stop raping that Israeli woman right now. Support for Eli Klein is pivotal. Eli Klein is being raped by Anisa Jomha. After this, he attempts to post hoc rationalize it to the chuds on Reddit by framing it as a hypocrisy argument. But it's pretty fucking obvious what he's doing. I mean, his audience is fat women, predominantly. He is trying to signal to the fat women by calling it offensive. He doesn't even make a hypocrisy argument on stream. He just calls it offensive and then that's it. Anisa Jomha catches wind of this and she just calls him fat on the Twitter timeline. And then his greatest ally appears. Girl with a microphone. And she responds by calling Anisa fatphobic, to which Anisa just calls her ugly. I mean, at this point, Nick, you know, are you just not concerned? Are you not concerned that the top guy here is a fat, ugly lesbian and tech?
Dude, it literally 2-3 years ago, it's him and Augie going around talking about, oh, but you don't see people complaining about getting harassed for having the wrong opinions anymore. We must not be doing our job properly. They're unironically saying shit. It's not. I think it's quite that. It's something about copyright strikes or something that's actually said about. But there is a quote that's like almost exactly like that. And all this shit. That's like 2-3 years ago. Now it's you're being fatphobic to me. It's Nick and Guam going. Don't you think that's a little fatphobic? Don't you think that's a little fatphobic? So crazy, bro.
Tone. He is woken up in a bed on Epstein Island. Tectone on his left. Nuxtaku on his right. Girl with a microphone, lazing by his feet like a pig. And he's not even leaving the bed. That's the crazy thing. I don't know if you can't physically lift yourself to leave or if you just don't want to.
Buns are a problem. Literally everyone I know wears a bun a lot of days. It's like they make the most innocuous things into a problem. It is like an abusive partner.
The coat, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, how do you not watch that and think, why the fuck have I tangentially connected myself to a woman who thinks that being called fat is akin to being raped? You might think this is bad enough that Anisa is calling you fat and you have no comeback whatsoever, but it got even worse because Anisa tracked down an embarrassing clip of Tonka Saw raping him years ago.
Tonka, when did the tears come out of my eyes? I was crying.
When did the tears come out of your eyes? Probably when that girl said she wasn't your girlfriend on that post. That was the saddest shit I've ever seen.
What girl said she wasn't my girlfriend?
When you posted a picture of you holding somebody's hand.
Yeah, he plays us in full.
Just trying to be vague about it, and then they're like, you have a girlfriend? And the girl's like, no, he's my best friend.
Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about.
That was funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
No, that was funny as fuck. Okay, so that didn't happen, Nick. Nick, did that happen or not?
Yeah, it absolutely happened.
You posted a vague picture of you holding somebody's hand, or like fucking some shit, and then, do you have a girlfriend? She's like, no, he's my best friend and not my girlfriend.
Do not talk about my fucking personal life on here.
It's not your personal life. It's a tweet you made. It's a tweet you made, Nick.
Publicly,
Nick, it's a tweet you made. That's not your personal life.
Do not fucking
It's a tweet you made. It's not your personal life. It's a tweet, not your personal life, dork.
Oh, whoa. You think it's cool to talk like I intentionally don't name people like this specifically because I keep that part of my life very off the internet.
No, you don't. You try to post it and look cool, and you didn't look cool.
It was her idea to make the fucking post in the first place. I told her not
I'm
to
sure it was.
she did. That's none of your fucking business.
Then why'd you post it on Twitter, Nick?
It doesn't belong in this argument.
It's none of my business. Why is it up there, Nick? Why'd you post it if it's none of anybody's business?
All you guys have is looking into people's personal lives, and it's really
How is this your personal life, Nick?
Why are you bringing it up in a fucking debate, Tonka?
Because it's funny. Remember, it's about things that are funny. We're debating. We're debating, Nick. Is that what's happening? Oh, did Nick?
I mean, this is just devastating at this point. I'm not even sure if he's going to continue covering Anisa if she keeps raping him like this. I mean, honestly, in conclusion, Nicholas DeOrio needs to stop being a fat. Turkey Tom needs to take the diapers off. William Show needs to watch The Greatest Story Never Told. Tommy C probably needs to stop drinking, to be honest. And then we'll be back. You might be thinking, what's he muttering?
Okay. So, huge Bunjeee video there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.